What is graph exactly? You might be thinking something in your mind, right? Some threads connecting something. Yes, that is exactly graph is. So if I take that imagination from your mind, you might be thinking of these threads, right? So these threads are connecting some nodes. I'm calling these nodes, okay, or vertices, and these are the threads which are connecting them. We are calling it edges. So mathematically, if I want to denote a graph, it will be like something. G is equals to a pair of V and E, where V is a collection of some vertices, okay, and E is a collection of some edges. Okay, let's see from the example. So suppose this is a graph G dash which has vertices V1, V2, V3 and edges named as E1, E2. So this J dash is equals to a pair of V and E, where this V is equals to this collection of vertices, right? So here, what are the vertices? V1, V2, V3. V1, V2, V3. And what is the edge collection? There are two edges, E1 and E2. So this is a graph. This is very simple, right? Now from here we'll be diving into different kinds of graphs. Well, there are many kinds of graphs over there. We will start from the very basic. So we will be talking about types of graphs. So the first and foremost type I want to discuss is about undirected graph. Undirected graph. Okay. What is an undirected graph? Let's see from an example first. Suppose there are three vertices and they are connected like this. Okay. Look at the edges. Do they have any direction? No. I mean to say, suppose these are the vertices A, B, C. Okay. And suppose these are the edges E1, E2, E3. Now, if I ask you, is E1 equals to AB? Yes, I mean it's equal, or it's similarly equal to BA. So if I ask you what is the shortest path from A to B, obviously that will be E1. What is the shortest path from B to A? Again E1. There is another path E2, E3, but this is the shortest one. Okay, so this is happening because this doesn't have a direction. Now let's talk about the second type of graph, directed graph. So directed graph, okay. In the same example, I will show you some directions. So the edges have some directions, and the same example changes a little bit. If right now I ask you, you want say A to B, correct? But is it B to A? No, absolutely not. In fact, that B to A edge doesn't even exist in this graph. Now, the second question that I asked, what is the shortest path from A to B? That's E1. Earlier, it was also E1. Now, it's also E1. Now, what is the shortest path from B to A? Earlier, it was E1. But in this directed graph, will be the answer E1? No, there doesn't exist a path from B to A directly. It's E2, E3. Okay. So this is how directional edges coming into action, and that is representing a directed graph. Well, after this, we will talk about two things which are not type of graphs, but on the basis of which few graphs are there. So what are the things? So those two things are, one is loop and second one is parallel edge. Okay. So what is a loop? From the name itself, it's very easy to understand, but still there is some graph with some vertices and edges. A loop is something like this. Simple. It can be indirected or it can be directed. Okay. Now, what is a parallel edge? Parallel edge means like this. So by definition, if I talk about parallel edge, there exist two edges from same in between same pair of vertices. Then that is called parallel edge. Okay. So on the basis of this loop and parallel edge, there are three sorts of graph named as simple graph. Second one is multi-graph, and third one is pseudograph. Okay. So simple graph. Let's talk from the very simplest graph. Simple graph by definition says there is no loop in the graph and there is no parallel edge in the graph. Simple. That is, in fact, that is why it is called simple. Multigraph. What a multigraph is, it has loop, but it doesn't have a parallel edge. So that is a multigraph. Okay. What is pseudograph? Now you have understood, right? It has loop and it has parallel edge. So this is a three type of graphs. If I give you a little examples, simple. Something like this is a simple graph. Something like this is a multi-graph. It has loop but no parallel edge. Now, if I draw something like this, it becomes a pseudograph because it has loop, it has parallel edge. So these are the main type of graphs in graph theory. Now I will discuss about another kind of graph which is called intersection graph. So let's see what intersection graph is.